One of the things I look forward to most when we're taping is being able to share my beliefs with others and hear other people's stories about their beliefs as well.
Participating on Realfaith TV is unlike anything I've ever done, and it was so much fun. It taught me a lot about myself, and it gave me new experiences, and I got to meet a lot of really interesting people and just do really, really great things that are involved with faith. You know what I think is really important? Viewing the person you're in the relationship with as equal to yourself. I know a lot of times you can want to go out with someone because of their looks and you think you put them up on a pedestal, but I think the best kind of relationships develop out of just genuine friendship where you just want to get to know them as a person. And I think God can impact this by the idea that we're all created equal in His image.
I love watching the kids who are here for the season really develop in their ability to be articulate about their faith. They grow in confidence as the whole season goes on, and they become more and more convinced that they are having an experience of God that's worth sharing with other people.
Have you guys had any experiences where you helped others and found that to be valuable use of your time?
Like Betsy, I'm about to go down to West Virginia to rebuild homes for people, Habitat for Humanity type thing. And service is kind of one of those things where we forget to make it a priority, and it's hard to find, a week out of the summer to go do it. But once you do, it really can be a very rewarding experience. You really get a lot out of it, even though it's hard to find the time to do it.
There aren't too many topics that Realfaith TV is afraid to touch. I think that we're careful to help the teens frame the discussion in a way that they can see how the light of faith informs the choices that they have to make in the world.
Like, I find the more I find out about science, the more I realize, wow, what God did is like amazing. So it's just kind of like science reinforces my belief rather than taking it away.
Somebody who maybe is questioning God or doesn't really have a relationship with Him might not necessarily sit down and turn on Realfaith TV to watch or log onto the website and watch an episode. But maybe those are the people we grab when we're on the street, because we go up to people randomly. Maybe we catch someone who's struggling and wants to find God, and maybe we're that spark that starts the flame inside them.
Man in the streets are crazy because you meet everybody from all walks of life.
What do you do with the money you have? How much do you save, spend?
I try and save half of it, and the other half I use to my own advantage for the weekends and to go out and do things.
I buy clothes or get a lot of food and go to the movies and the mall and stuff.
I try and save it and use it for something valuable, but it doesn't work all the time. I gotta use it.
Well, I don't get to keep any of the money that I have. I spend it on people. I spend it on my parents, and I spend it on, like household things and my girlfriend. Yeah, I don't have much money anymore. I'm poor.
I spend all of it. I don't really save money.
I put it all in the bank.
I spend most of mine.
I only get $20 a week, and that's for cleaning my dad's bathroom, so I pretty much go buy pizza with it.
I usually spend it on myself. If not, I do I wouldn't say donate, but I take my sister out sometimes, so I spend my money on her, and she never pays me back, but whatever. I don't really go out and buy extravagant things or go on a shopping spree, but just little spending money to be down the shore right now. Kind of, that's it.
I think the teen on the street really helps people because that just shows that there aren't that we're not all one image. That I think Man on the Street showed a whole bunch of ethnicities and different points of views, and I think that was a really good part of it. One of my favorite things about Realfaith TV is getting to do spotlight interviews. The spotlight interviews themselves make up a lot of what each episode is. It's the person that has a personal experience with the topic we're discussing, or they've lived through it, things like that, and we interview them, and it becomes the middle of the show that we react to when you come back to the studio, and we talk about their experience, and we kind of give insights and our beliefs and our opinions, and it makes up kind of the meat of what we're talking about.
Often we're our harshest critic. We're criticizing ourselves, especially when we look in the mirror, and I think that's something that I've even really recently been working on, is just going to God and just saying, Lord, let my feelings of self-worth be transformed into feelings of God-worth. Let me just know who I am in you, and feel confident in that, like have that God confidence. So that's kind of my passion.
Having holiness does change you. It gives you a fullness. I feel whole with that holiness. You know, in my case, the arms are missing, but it doesn't matter because that wholeness in my heart, Jesus just carries you.
I think one of the maybe paths to our gifts is to look at what our passions are, and I think that you know, we're not passionate about something by accident. I think those things are placed in us to lead us in certain ways, you know, and I think we would all say we grew up very passionate about music, and whether we studied it and trained or whether we just always had music on and we're connecting our souls to how music fed us and changed us.
So I definitely think that having a spiritual life will just enhance everything that you do to be closer to God, and it just makes you feel so much better about living. And I wake up every day feeling good about myself. I wake up every day thinking it doesn't matter how early in the morning I wake up, I'll feel like that this day's a brand new day.
When I first started on the show, we were only on like a couple public access channels, and sometimes even on my TV it would come in all scrambly and I couldn't even watch it. And now we have full-length episodes that anybody around the world can watch on the web. We're on CN8 all across all of New Jersey. We are in other states.
The reach of the show has grown over the life of the show, and currently the show is available to be seen from Baton Rouge, Louisiana to Boston, from Detroit to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in markets really all over the United States, as well as all over the state of New Jersey. And so when we get feedback from all of those places.
When I was on the show, I really didn't think anyone would watch it, but people really do sit and watch it. And people have came up to me and said stuff. You could see that the show really helped them and that they probably continue watching it. The opportunities are limitless. Because at Realfaith TV, if you're interested in being on the show, you can. And being behind the scenes, you can also do so much. And that helps you just as much with your faith and puts you in just as important of a role as all the others. It's all interdependent and it's so much fun to be a part of.